one thing is writing, okay?
Okay.
Another, when it comes to book, the other part is selling the books.
Yes, marketing.
And yes, and getting people to read it.
To buy, to
So
read.
what's your advice with that?
Okay, so what I do is, what I tell people is, or any author that comes to me to write, that he or she wants to publish a book. First, I'll tell the person, I usually give the person a kind of marketing structure. So I create 3 phases: the pre-launch phase, the launch phase, and the post-launch phase. The pre-launch activities, the launch activities, and the post-launch activities. So these are 3 phases that are involved. But so many persons just think it's only to launch. But it's beyond that. So there are 3 phases. The pre-launch. At the pre-launch stage, I'll tell you first, get active online.
Yeah.
Get super active online. The social media pages, excellently. Get active online. Now, how do you get active? First, begin to create content that comes around a topic of discussion you want to write on.
Yeah.
By the time you begin to create content, you begin to feed your audience on a particular subject matter. By the time you begin to feed them, they begin to see you as an authority in this area. As they begin to see you, there's a formula that the online works with. It's called the KLT formula. As they begin to see you, they begin to know you. That's the K. As they begin to know you through your constant publications of content, articles on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. As they begin to know you, as they begin to see you, they begin to like you. Because there must be some set of people that will key into your ideology, to your thought process on this particular field. They begin to like you. As they begin to like you, they graduate from trusting you. That's the KLT. They know you first, who you are, what you do, what's the value you entail, and that which you do. They begin to know that. From that, they begin to like you as a person, as an authority that is playing in this particular field. Then from there, they begin to trust you. When I mean trust you, they begin to trust the product coming out of you. They begin to trust the product coming out of you. That's when they can give you their money and exchange it for that value you call a book. But so many persons just jump out from nowhere. I want to write a book. I want to, and you write a book. It's packed, stocked. Nobody's buying it. Nobody's selling. No, nothing is going. You understand?
Yeah.
And you see, and you just conclude, to write a book is a waste of time. Authors are broke niggas. Others are talking nonsense. When you've not done the real job you ought to do before you put it out, So that's why it's very good. Have a consultant that will guide you through. Have a consultant that will guide you through. It's very important. Yes. So that is just it. So when you're done with the book, when you're done with the pre-launch activities, sometimes I usually give them 21 days content challenge on this topic. 21 days content challenge. By the time they hit that 21 days, there's this sense of commitment that comes within. By the time you do something constantly, 21 days, there's this sense of commitment. When you keep doing it, before you know it, the urge for you to write begins to pop up. People begins to believe you, trust you, all these things. So that is one. So after that, we'll create, it's usually a kind of structured plan. So I will even tell them to do a webinar. Yes, a webinar is also part of it. Do a webinar, around that particular thing, and use your book as a bait, or probably create a course and use your book as a bait. These are strategies. or like, so what I do, I host workshops, and I use my book as a strategy, a bait. So if you register for my workshop, you have my book. You register for my workshop, you have my book. And sometimes I upload on different various international platforms, Barnes and Nobles or Kada Books, Amazon, KDP, or on Seller as well, different platforms. And you begin to sell out big time. So that's just it. And even after you launch that book, there are some sort of post-launch activities that go on. Post-launch activities. Yes. So at the moment, I'm working on 2 books. One will be sold across the universities in Nigeria. The first-class English grammar to be sold across the university. As we speak now, I've met about 5 universities. I mean, if I am able to work it out, my book gets into the curriculum of a particular course in the school. Man, that's a massive sales. And you just go there with a business mentality. Go there, okay, this book is sold for so and so this thing. Any copy that sells, you have your percent, I have my percent. That's just it. That's sales going on. Before you know it, things are going. So that's just it. But first, you must have to build value. And these times and season that we are, leverage the social media. Most of the things I do are on social media. I mean, day before yesterday, I was on Channels. Channels TV, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I was on Channels. I was invited. That single clip got me a lot of opportunities. Immediately, I finished my interview on Channels, posted it on my social media page. So many persons were just, wow, I love this. Can we have you? Can you have it? Before I know it, TVC called me, for them to have me on interview again. So that's just it. So build value. And you must also put money. You run ads as well. Sponsor ads for you to make more sales. There are so many things attached to it. So that's just it.
Yeah. That's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.